So here's our presentation. Um, from likes to sales, unlocking the power of social media marketing. So let's start. First of all, I'd like to introduce for homes who still don't know maybe or miss this information that we started our new Instagram page. We launched it like a few months ago, like A/B test, and now we decided that it's going very very pretty well, and we're just trying to um, yeah to move all you guys from our old page because we don't manage it, and now we work and post on all new content only on this page, on new page. So please follow us, support us, because we really really work hard every day, literally, to make it look so pretty like now. And yeah, we already prepared a lot of new cool content, so please stay tuned, stay with us, follow us, support us, like it, comment, please. We appreciate it. We see it every day, so, and thank you. So let's start. Nowadays, you probably know that there are a bunch of social media platforms, and if you feel confused and maybe old, you're not alone. I feel the same, and I don't use all social media platforms because it's ridiculous. It's too many, and every day it's new one, and so just my personal recommendation, just remember about all this social media, but it's not super important to participate, to tag along with every social media. But anyway, how it works now, that how it was before. So we posted a lot of different content every day only in one place, for example in Facebook. But now the volume of consumed content is less, but the number of platforms is greater. So it's very important to be everywhere. And important to remember how different we are. For example, here you can see difference with age and percentage of social media platforms which people use depends on their age. And you can see that one of popular still, of course, it can be for people older than 30 years. It's Instagram, it's Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok is coming also. So that's why we in Opens Global we also try to be everywhere. So our social media that we use nowadays is of course Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. So we work on 5 social media platforms right now. And for you guys, as I know you're a big fan of Facebook, but I really recommend you to start pay your attention on for Instagram and maybe LinkedIn, maybe TikTok, depends on how do you feel yourself there, do you feel comfortable or not, and depends on how do you meet their interface friendly for you and so on, because I understand it can be struggling. For me, when I just downloaded and started checking how TikTok works, for me it also was really really struggle to figure out how it works. But you get used to, it's easy to get used to everything, so it's just you need to just start, and that's it. So, and here are some examples of our some other network companies. So what they post, why it's important to check it all the time and check on your feed recommendations, because how algorithm works, it's pretty logical. And if you like some content in recommendations, you can see similar content, photos, and videos. And why it's very important to check it all the time, because what's in trends, it's very very important to understand. And when you see what other brands and companies do, and you already can see their results, it's not a big secret. For example, Nowadays, it's very, very extremely trendy to do a UGC content. It's abbreviature from user generated content. So it's literally user generated content. You shouldn't be a content creator or a big influencer or know all technical stuff. No, it's people really love such content because it's very, very simple to produce, and people trust such content more than more complicated photos or videos, because it's from kind of real people. So that's why it's really to create it and people love it. So for example, here you can see just bottle of water and 7,000 likes, or here you just see how someone, even without any comments behind, just showing the product, and that's it. And it has almost 4,000 likes. It's super easy to do, and people loves it. And it's important to check always other networking companies, what they do, maybe fashion brands, maybe some influencers you like to follow. It's also because they always experiment with different type of content, and for you it's kind of inspiration, and you don't need to get nuts, oh my god, what to create tomorrow. You can just open your feed and see what others do and try. First step is just try to do something similar. When you're trying to do something similar, then during your journey you can come up with something new ideas or perspectives how you can create this content. And then yeah, it's this process is very important. So let's see. So sorry, I need to check. Okay. Also, one of important steps is soft sellings. Today, selling services and products through education, sharing tips, or stories is the best way to sell something. People no longer like to be sold to. It's very important to remember it and keep it in your mind. And that's why this type of content we call soft selling, and we actively use it everywhere. And UGC content, it's a part of this uh, um, content again. So what here we have to know, it's very, very important again to follow such big influencers, like for example head of Instagram company Adam Mosseri. He posts almost every day very, very useful tips about algorithms of Instagram and what's new. They're working on new features on Instagram and on what you have to pay attention if you want to find new followers and build your community. So, for example, one of the last news that we found from him that follow. Let's listen it.
There's no audio.
Do you hear it?
No, we heard the beginning, but not the actual video.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
the
start.
audio is not coming through.
Let's start
So
from-
basically, the video was Adam saying that the algorithm is changing and that they are putting more focus on DMs. So what that means is contents that is shareable is getting more attention. Contents that are that we can basically share that is people are sharing through their DMs on Instagram is what their Instagram will be focusing on for pushing up on other people's feed. So that's not that's very important for us because we always want to create content that you can share with your partners, with your customers, and of course for yourself as well, to create more content, to gain more, to build your communities. So that's something that you can pay attention to. You don't have, it's good news to know. It's not something that is like, oh my God, I have to create something that is shareable. But you never know what people find interesting and find it to be enjoyable, to share with others. So it's nice to have an idea of what Instagram is doing or other social media channels are doing. And if, and also like look at the head of Instagram. He is a content creator himself, and all he does is put a camera in front of him on a tripod and he's just speaking to it. That's his style. So when you're creating your content, it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have somebody, you don't need to have somebody holding your camera, recording you. You could just put a tripod camera on a tripod that you buy from Amazon and record yourself. Or actually just put the camera over, just make sure that your camera stands up against a wall or something. And that would work as well. So we try to we're trying to give you little examples of how it's very duplicatable to be a content creator without being too fancy.
Yeah, it's
Most important thing, guys, is you got to try things out. That's the most important message
Yes.
here that Xenia and Ivy are saying. You got to try things out. You just got to practice, get comfortable with it, have some fun with it. And the more you try it out, the more you practice, as your comfort goes up, you're going to look a lot more natural. It's going to come across a lot more exciting and genuine. And next thing you know, you got a huge following.
Thank you, Cam. Yeah, and it's here. It's also very important just to remember, for example, for such our partners who's already actively using their social media and they kind of feel they stuck and they don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I post like every day. I talk about some important stuff, but I can't grow my audience. I just stuck on one numbers and that's it. But I kind of tried everything and nothing worked for me. So here is very, very cool example of why you have to follow such influencers to understand what's new, what changed in the social media. For example, now algorithm helps people to build connections. It helps for all creatives for their content. And here what we got what kind of knowledge we've got from this for example video, if you could hear it of course, but you can go visit his Instagram page, just tap Adam Mosseri and there are a bunch of very, very useful tips for using for using Instagram and Facebook because it's kind of the same. Anyway, yeah, it's important to remember, for example, if you feel you're stuck and then you see such videos with some tips it makes you it forces you to think about what are you doing and try to think from different angle. Maybe I should try to keep it in my mind, and then it helps you to grow your followers or engagement. So that's why it's also very important. It helps you to see from different perspective what are you doing on your social media. And because it's changing every day, it's you can't survive without such tips. Even me and marketing developments and content creators, they all follow such influencers to understand what's going on, because again, too many social media platforms, too many news, and it's changing every day. But if you follow just a few such influencers, you always know what's going on, and you can understand how to work with that to build your followers. So yeah, let's move on. If you don't have any questions, of course.
Actually, that's one thing I want to mention about that video. This is if you go back to our video, just quickly click on it, and we don't need to watch the whole thing. It's one of people to see something. Okay, so this guy is the head of Instagram. He's one of the top senior executives. Look how he's doing this video. I was told this is exactly what he's doing on design. Obviously, he's head of Instagram. He's got a ton of professionals working with him. But no, he put the phone on the floor and he wants to make it doable. Like everyone can do this. So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. He's showing you how things can be. So it's important that don't be worried about creating something professional. I mean, you know what? You're going to do it 100 times. I can guarantee you 100th time it's going to be much better than your first time. But to get to the 100 times, there's 99 times before that before you get there. So this is a good example for you. You see that he's the head of Instagram. He doesn't have a bunch of camera people on him. He put his phone on the floor. He said a quick video. I think it was about a minute long, and just to show that's all you need to be able to create content. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's also very true. And the next very, very important information that consistency is still very, very key to grow your audience on your social platforms. Doesn't matter which platform, it's pretty common algorithm for all social medias. So it's very important. If you post once a week, please post once a week. If you post something once in 2 weeks, it's also okay. Once in 3 weeks, it's also fine. Just do it constantly. If you post something, for example, today you posted like 5 posts, 10 stories, and then 2 weeks of silence, it doesn't work. So just schedule and prioritize when you can do it, think about it, and just do it once a week. For example, it's
Well, here's
pretty
the thing,
common.
though, Ksenia. This is true for people who don't have any content. In this company, we want everybody to be posting every time we post something. So how often do we post? Because all they have to do is reshare it. How often do you guys do on social media? You post.
Depends on social media, but in general, it's about up to 7 posts per week, but depends on
Okay.
social media again.
So the whole idea here is because this is true for people who don't have professionals like we do, you guys put out content every day. Our people's job is to just go like, comment, reshare. Like, comment. So we're showing this stuff tonight, folks. Okay, there's some good information and there's been more coming later. But the whole first thing you gotta get down is that make sure every single day when you go on your phone, the first place you check is our platforms. Like, comment, share those, and then do whatever else that you're doing. So it's important if you're doing seven contents a week, you guys should be doing 7 contents a week, and you're gonna get very good at it, and eventually you add your own content to it.
Yep. Okay, so let's move on. Also, very, very important to analyze what you do. Don't just post without thinking, for example, for what you're doing, why, and then if you don't analyze what you're doing, it's wrong way. It's really, really hard to grow your audience without understanding how they reacted on what you posted. So, for example, we analyzed what we did in July, and here's our top Instagram reels. And we're sharing this information with you, so you can also try it on your own and see how it works with your social media. And if it works, please send us a message or share it with other partners, because it's very, very important to share with such useful, helpful information. So, for example, for us, really worked in last month's interviews type of content. You can invite your friends or another partners and just do a short real talk conversation. We didn't prepare this interview at all. It was very, very spontaneous. One of our guests and partner came, visited our office, and we suddenly we thought maybe we can film it, record it, because it's really, really nice testimonial, and we started doing it, and now it's one of the top of our reels ever. So it's very easy to do. I created it on just using iPhone. That's it. And yeah, it was a real nice conversation, very organic, very natural, nothing special. Just be yourself, and I think it's the key. Also, one of top reels that we've got last month, it was hacks. People love to learn something new as well, especially if it's something fast and easy. So life hacks, especially regarding your daily routine. So, for example, here FOL is obviously one of our bestsellers, and hacks about FOL probably that maybe you didn't know or someone didn't know, but it's even for new people who never saw our products or our company. It's also very interesting topic. That's why it got so many attention on our completely new Instagram. That is also very interesting phenomenon. So it works. Use it, try it, think about life hacks about our products, maybe that you figured out, discovered, or other partners. It's very important to share with such information because it helps all of us to grow together. Another one, very, very popular, Get Ready With Me. You can check it by yourself. It's very, very popular hashtag. It's very popular topic. People do it on all social media very actively every day. Get Ready With Me. It's really fun. It's interesting. It's about fashion also. So you can show your outfits, how you combine it all together, how you accessorize your outfits, and actually it's a difference just to wear clothes and how to accessorize it. It's always very interesting to watch it. It doesn't matter which style do you have, because it's all about, again, personal, individual fashion taste, and people love it. And the last but not the least, one of the popular Instagram reels that we um, found for last months, it's sales. Of course, people always love sales, especially now it's summer. People want to buy something colorful, fun, and show it in their social media as well. So sales is also very really nice. Yes, and we're moving. And next, what I
And
analyzed
sorry,
for.
Xenia, just to go back, and we also, this is also an example of what we were saying before. We're trying different type of content to see what works. Because if we don't try, we don't know what works. We don't know what our followers like. So we don't know what you like. So because we've tried different formats that we can give, we can share with you, create more of the same type of content that is useful to you, that is fun for you to watch on social media, to be able to share with other people, to be reposting them as well. So of course, as much as you are going to, at the beginning, you, of course, all you're going to do is like, share, and follow and comment on our content. But eventually, you're going to feel more comfortable sharing yourself and creating your own content. And you're going to try. After you try a new content, you see the results and see what works for you. If maybe your audience really like you, Get Ready With Me, or your audience really like to hear about testimonials or stories of your other clients or customers using our products, or your own personal stories. You don't know until you really try. So at the end of the day, just, be a little more experimenting, be a little more adventurous, and try different content. You might fail, but you don't know if you'll win, because we didn't know how great the Get Ready With Me video was going to be with our CEO voicing over our SVP's video. But it turned out to be one of the best fashion content we have ever created. So it's always worth trying.
Yes, and don't hesitate ask any questions during our presentation, because it's also very important to yeah, to understand and what's going on and exchange with information that we have, and maybe you have some questions, so feel free. And let's move on to Facebook. And in July, we found also, again, FL hacks got the top of our shared content ever. We're very proud of it. And again, it works on both social media platforms. Just for your information, just try it and see and share with your results as well, because it's really interesting to discover it. For example, for maybe you have other life hacks, and maybe we don't know something, so show it. um, Another very important feature that that you should remember. So, for example, how was before we just posted stories. Now we're posting stories. Some of the material from which is posted in the feed in the form of reels or post, and all of this is saved in highlights. So what you already can update right now, you can, if you use Instagram, please check your archives and create highlights from stories you already posted a while ago. For example, like we have office life, divine, sunglasses, jewelry, testimonials, so on, so on. It can be, it doesn't matter how many, but it's very cool feature, and you can always add more and more during when you post. And yeah, how it works. For example, you posted something for your feed. It doesn't matter, it's photo, carousel, video, then you can repost it to the stories, you can repost it to other social media. It's really easy. You can just one content and you can use it everywhere, and you can save it for in these highlights, in these circles, for new followers, for new people who visit your Instagram page and they don't know what's going on, and then they see these highlights. It's like a chapters of book, and you immediately can understand what's going on here. And as much as much it interesting look, as much they can be more involved to your content, to your social media page, and then they can comment something or even send you a message and ask for more information. Just help people to know about these products, about these life hacks, about such interesting topic conversations through interviews, or it's endless options how to connect with people and share with them about these opportunities. Just help them to reach you. That's it. That's key. And here is just another examples of UGC content. If you don't like to be in front of the camera, very easy, just a few shots of, you can also film your unpackaging. You can show bottles, what's inside, how it helps you, just with small comments on video or in the captions. So yeah, you can use it, this type of content, without showing yourself in front of the camera. So feel free to do it. People very curious all the time, even they don't know the brand, even if they saw bunch of bottles and supplements and skincares before, they still very curious to know what's inside, what's texture is, how the pills looks like. And it's like it's all about details, on what company works really hard, and people love to discover it. So if you don't feel comfortable in front of the camera, just show products from this perspective, from this angle, and that's it. It works really well. Just use different I think trendy sounds or music, or even without, just like here. Yeah, it's very easy. For example, our UGC examples of divines that we took recently. Also, we been on beach, and I found these people on these boards, and I thought maybe it was a cool idea to show how it's cool to combine these supplements and sport activity during summer, or when you just resting on the beach, or with flowers blooming, and that's it. It's very easy. Just you, it's personally how it works for me. When I have products with me, even if it's not work time, and I see like it's a perfect lighting, or it's a perfect moment, or I'm ordered a cup of coffee and it's an amazing cup or table and it looks perfectly together, and I just take a picture on my phone and that's it. You never know. Sometimes you can plan it, sometimes it can be spontaneously. Just keep it in your mind and don't and feel free about it. Don't be nervous all the times that you need to plan it. Sometimes you need to plan it, sometimes it happens organically, you don't know. And usually that happened organically, it, as I noticed from my personal experience, it works even much better, because what people are trying to plan and what happens organically, it's more valuable, I think. I don't
More
know, because
genuine. It's more
and people feel,
natural.
yeah, people kind of feel connection, like they had something before maybe. So maybe that's why, yeah, people value such content really, really much. Here, just another example of UGC content. It's also extremely easy. But, and for example, if I would show it to my mom, she's like, oh, it's so stupid. But then you see how many followers this brand has, like 357,000 followers, and they do such content and it works pretty well. It's not stupid. If it's easy, it's not stupid, it's cool. And that's it. For example, just unpacking. People love unpacking on every social media. And just some simple stuff like you walk. Nothing special. Very easy.
And you can
And
show off your new shoes. Your
exactly,
fairy shoes.
exactly. So yeah, don't try to make things complicated. Just just show it and feel it, and that's it. If you don't have any questions, guys, let's see comments in the chat.
We're
Okay.
good.
So, guys, we have a question in the chat from Shauna in Winnipeg. Our dear Bella Bellas, how are you? So the question she has is: there are many different Opulence Global face pages, Instagram, chat, and Telegram. What would you suggest are the top sites in each platform?
So
The
which
official ones. So at the end of we actually have our official pages at the end of the presentation, and we can cover that at the end of the call.
Perfect. Thank you.
You.
Okay, next type of content in general, it's very in general, it's educational storytelling that works very, very good on every social media platforms. It's teaching and giving advices, but through storytelling and add personality, builds connections. People very love such content because again, they feel like they speak with people, with real people, because when it's too fancy or too ads, to advertisement, a lot of people don't trust such content, or such content where they try to educate you and show you like they do everything right and you do everything wrong. It's wrong way. Now people love organic, natural content, very soft and real life. For example, talkative reels. Here's a guy from Toronto that recently opened a new cafe in downtown, and he just recorded himself with a cute dog on his knees about his. It's like up to 2 minutes. How he moved from Korea and how he started work on this business, and now he's opening this restaurant. So please come visit me. That's it. That's very easy. And you can talk about everything. It doesn't matter about what. So you can talk about everything you want, new launches and updates, even just your thoughts about anything, and with no rush. It shouldn't be too long or too short. Just take your time. And the only one what I want to tell you all, please keep in your mind and try to use the natural lighting. The best time it's golden hours. It's during sunset or sunrise, but during the day it's also okay. Just be in front of the window or somewhere outside. Just double check your camera. If you need to clean it, because sometimes we can forget it. And then record yourself. Share with your thoughts. For example, you just ordered something or just tried something, or you feel some difference after using something for a while, and it can be even your personal stuff, not only all about Opulence Global. It can be also your personal, something about your families, or you notice something and people like it.
And it
Yeah.
could be an introduction. A lot of you are already doing this kind of content, like Reza, like Renee, Ifra. You're already doing this kind of content. And it's building the connection, right? You're sharing a story about your day, about what's happening, what's latest in your business, in your personal life, to help connect you with the audience and the community that you're building. So it's not complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. And like Xena said, it's use natural lighting. Like our testimonial video that we shot with Hola, that was natural lighting. We didn't use additional light. We just had an iPhone, and that was it.
Yep. And yeah, here's again examples of this education storytelling content. This interview, it's exactly about that. So we try to have a conversation about such topics regarding women health, constipation, and
Constipation.
yes, thank you, and some other topics. So we don't just sell product. We're just trying to share with our stories, and then we add like it helped, and so on and so on. So it's interesting, it's helpful, and people love it again. Yeah, and you can invite that. It can be your family, it can be your friends, it can be other partners. You just met someone and he or she sounds very interesting. Could you share with your thoughts about this topic? And this, just maybe think about topics, what's on your mind, and maybe you can try this type of video as well. Yeah. And also very good to again try and experiment with different type of content to add some graphic designs, not super complicated, easy. Thanks today is trendy to do very simple and clean design, and it makes your photos look more interesting. And we will share in the end our favorite tools that we use every day to make content that you can see on our social media. For example, here through educational storytelling, you can use, for example, such template. Feel free, it's very easy. And again, what works really, really well, it's photos of people. You can use a big title and then smaller one, and then, for example, it can be a carousel where you can just then add some other photos of you or of product, or it doesn't matter which even kind of products photos, and you can continue talk about topic you chose in this carousel, but it looks already more elevated, and it's just people click on this because they already, for example, if they see your feed, it doesn't matter Instagram or Facebook, it's just bunch of photos and videos. But when they see a title and it catches their attention, they stop, they started reading, and it's already algorithm already counts it like, oh, this type of content looks interesting for people, let's show it to another people. And that's how your content become more viral. And it's just small tips from us that it works. If you just add for example, one title and small explanation, or continue this title like on the beginning of our presentation. Actually, I can quickly show from likes to sales, one title and smaller title, unlocking the power of social media marketing. That's it. And your photo or other people, or even product photo, it doesn't matter. But when people see such titles, they start reading it, and algorithm counts it like it's interesting content, and how long they spend time on reading or watching your content. It makes your content more viral. And
And
here's
sorry, please. And
no, no.
you can stay on the slide. And the bonus about using a carousel post is that if the person doesn't react, or the viewer doesn't react to the first image, actually, let's rewind. A carousel post is one single post with multiple images, or images and videos that you can swipe through, or you can scroll through to maximum to 10 different accents images in Instagram. So what happens for Instagram and Facebook is, if the person doesn't scroll through all the pictures, Instagram and Facebook will keep showing the same post, or if the person doesn't react to the post, like it or comment it, Instagram will reshare the same post to their feeds again until they react to it to a certain point. So then it gives you more chances to be on top of other people's feeds. That's why encourage, we're trying to encourage others, encourage you to create carousel posts, so that there are more chances of people seeing your content.
Yep. And here's some text ideas we created just in 1 minute, I think. Thanks ChatGPT. It's also it's your new friend. Keep learning, keep play around with this guy, because he knows something. Yeah, and here's just, you can make a screenshot, or we'll share with this presentation, and you can use this. Do you want to add something, Gabi?
No?
No?
Do you remember what the prompt is for this topic, for this generation? Can't remember.
We try to discover the difference between online and offline sales, and we asked ChatGPT to create some eye-catchy titles that makes people to stop and read it. Yep.
Awesome. Was sales add anything?
Yeah, I think they're very catchy phrases. It's very on point. The key thing is always being on point, and when people's attention span is very short, the message has to be powerful. Things like maximize profit, social media, sales secrets. These are things that definitely piques your curiosity and gets the attention.
I like to ditch the storefront. That's definitely good. Yeah. Online sales for ultimate flexibility and growth. This is a very good ad, number 9. There's so much. Fantastic.
Yep.
AI is on the rise for a reason, and if you don't learn it, if you don't master it, it's going to master you. So it's better for you to master it than for it to master you. So that's the motto at Opulence. We use
It was
every
nice. No, it
tools,
was nice knowing
and
everyone. This is my last shift.
no, we're not trying to replace Cam. He has his uses elsewhere, but we try to be creative, and you need help. You can't do everything yourself. So ChatGPT is free. So might as well make a new friend, right?
Yeah, and ChatGPT is very easy to use. Actually, it's much easier than TikTok. Just so it's nothing hard here. Just start talk with robot, and that's it.
And it speaks your own language.
Exactly. It helps me to answer on emails every day. Also, very cool feature. And the last but not the least, of course, type of content that really, really very important. It's personal branding. is bringing more of your life into content to show authenticity and be more relatable. It builds communities. It's, again, we already talked about it, but it's like a different chapter. So what you already can, how you can use it. So you can update your profile pictures. It's better to update it also once a while, not like once in 10 years. It's better to do it, I don't know, once in few years, for example. So if you haven't updated your photos for a really, really long time, it's sign. Do it. Also, you can produce different content about your life and your interests, your hobbies, again, your family, your friends, and it can be endless. It doesn't matter, just share what you do and don't worry about anything. People feel when you do it honestly, and it's really, really cool. Again, do it constantly. Quantity doesn't matter, it's true, because like I remember, I mean, I think 5 years ago, brands and companies, agencies, they counted every post, every stories, but now it doesn't matter. The most important is keep quality and value in mind. So please keep
Yes.
attention on it. Yeah.
Yes, and update show your face, show your product, show who you are with your give your platform a personality. Like the Pasta Queen, for example, many of you probably know her because she's so famous. She built her platform during the pandemic and all she wanted to do was share her love. She's Italian, she loves pasta, and all she did was share her love for pasta and her Italian culture. And she built a following of 4.3 million because she was showing who she is. And that's how it starts. Just try new content, be comfortable, be adventurous, and create different things, and just constantly creating content, and then you get better at it with practice. It's just practicing.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing that I've been watching also a lot of videos. Here's the thing that I learned following some big Instagram trainers. You can gain a lot of followers doing different things, but if you want to get sales on your whatever you're selling, you need to be consistent on that topic because the algorithm is always looking to see who should you connect your message to. So they were saying always find out what is your niche, and then you want to keep promoting that. That's what I'm saying is that when you do hashtag whatever, just take our stuff, share it, hashtag it, and eventually Instagram. Okay, it's okay. They're selling health product. We're going to attach that to people who are interested in health product. So all this stuff is great stuff. I think we've made it a lot easier for a lot of people, which is just share our content every single day. And another thing we were talking about was don't be mono content where you keep using the same thing over and over again. You want to keep changing things. For example, you post, you do reel, you do carousel, whatever you're saying, mixing it up is helpful.
Yeah, exactly. So, and don't, and remember to make it fun. Don't be too serious. People feel you. And on TikTok, you can find bunch of inspiration. On Instagram Reels feed, you can also find bunch of inspiration. And if it resonates with you, try it. Have fun with your relatives or friends and with yourself even. It's always very interesting. Other ideas for stories and reels, also easy peasy to do. All what you need is just phone and that's it. For example, get ready with me, as I mentioned before. We already tried it on our social media and it works so good for all people who is into fashion and love to play around with accessories, jewelry, clothes, styles, it's your sign to try this. Get Ready With Me is perfect, and you can do it literally every day, because we literally every day we, for example, I struggling what to wear to the office or when I go to see my friends, and I always keep it in my mind. But when you record yourself and you can see yourself from the another angle, and you understand which outfits and accessories works the best, and then you can just post it and see how people react. Maybe someone will be inspired by your choice of accessories and try it next time. It's really, really cool. I have so many such video in my savings that I would like to try. That's why it works as well. Very good for algorithm also.
I really like these two. You know why? Because first of all, both of them have call to action. Come with me, right? It's a call to action. Or get ready with me. It's call to action. I love that. The get ready one is fantastic because we're in the fashion business. How about get healthy with me? Get I don't know, have better hair with me. Whatever. These are fantastic because we sell all these products. Get ready with me. I think is a fantastic one. Or even the other one. Come on, come with me, and I'll show you my fave. I guess I don't know what that even means, but
Favorite.
oh, favorite products. Okay, and well, can we use that? Of course we can use that, right? Who can't use that? Of course we can. Everybody here can use that. Let me show you my favorite product. So hey, fantastic stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, I love it too. And here tools that really help us to build our public social media accounts and will help yours, and it's for free. Just take it. ChatGPT is for ideas, for captions, for content writing. Canva, it's a perfect for graphic designs. You can use different templates, and don't worry about all the time to come up with new ideas. It's already, everything is already exists. Don't try it. It makes you crazy. It's impossible to create something new nowadays, because already everything was created already. Just use what we have and be happy. Other CapCut, it's really cool app for video editings, and they also have templates to create reels for your social media. And Buffer, it helps to schedule all your content and also forget about it, for example, in a
So
week and two
Cap,
weeks ahead.
so CapCut, it's you first time to go is better to go on mobile or on desktop, and I
Boss.
I actually try that. So it
It
makes it
depends on which platform, which device you're more comfortable with.
so CapCut basically makes you fancy video. Is that what it does?
Yep.
Cool. I didn't
We
even
just
know.
gave away our secret.
Oh
But you know who's been doing a lot of interesting CapCut videos? Our LD4 Renee Liao.
yeah?
He has been, and also yeah, he's been doing a lot of CapCut
That's where he's
videos.
getting all these sales.
He's been learning. He created
But
a new. He actually had a private one-on-one with us recently, and after that he got on and started his own little experiment. And I think he's getting some new sales, I've heard.
we'll get him on
And
later on to share
yeah,
that.
well, of course. And we're almost finished here. Yes. Yes, Renee, we see you. We'll get you to share. And last but not least, like, can you give me the last slide? Where do you start? You start by following us.
Get your
Like
phones
our
out. Get your phones out.
Scan that QR code, followed our Instagram, TikTok, our Facebook page, our official Facebook page, our official LinkedIn page. We have Facebook groups for your Fountain of Life testimonials, for your Safer Revolution testimonials. And then, of course, Options Global Nation. We have so much fun in that group recently with our health and wellness challenge transformation. And we see so many of you using some of these tools. Chris Lee, we see you creating your daily transformation video. We see so many of your videos, Sandra. We see your fashion videos. Those are awesome. And just keep posting, doing what you do and sharing during this 30 health and wellness transformation every single day, every other day, whatever your consistency is. But don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment and interact with our social media platforms. When you interact with us, when you follow us, when you like us, you help promote your business, you help promote your product. So first step is follow us, interact with us, like our content, let us know, DM us, tell us what you want to see, tell us what you want to share. Maybe we will have a better idea of how to create what your idea is that you have having trouble with. Or we can create a sample of what it is, a template, whatever it is. Tell us, let us
This
know.
is really funny. This is Rene Liao doing his 30-day challenge. This this is really funny.
Yes, funny content capture attention. Our
That's
get
fast,
ready
Rene.
with me content is hilarious because we have a CEO with a very great sense of humor, and it it got us a lot of great response for that video, and that's the best fashion video with content we've ever created. So tell us what you want to see next. What other videos you want to see? Help us build the social media platforms that you want to see. Help us create that content for you. And with that, I think we can open the lines and have our audience share some words. And
Before you
Renee.
take the slide away, everyone,
Oh,
it's really simple. Get this QR code. It gives you all social media. You click, you're on there, follow. Next, click, follow. Do it right now. I want to see every single one of you on here every day. You're gonna need after this training, you need it because that's where you get your content to share.
yes.
And guys, remember with the Olympics on, is the perfect time to be talking about Divine, right? It's all about athletes right now. So this is the time we want to really talk about the benefits of our super product Divine and the fantastic speedy recovery it does. I really think, you want to be on trend with the platform. So have some fun with that as well.
But Renee, I tried to promote you, but you declined. Let's try it this way.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Can you hear
there
me
you
okay,
go.
Ivy?
Yep.
Well, again, very good evening, everyone. Thank you, of course, Ivy, Ramin, and of course, it's an amazing train tonight from our social media experts. And yeah, it's by no means am I an expert, but I can share that I've been just even for me being in IT, I had to just make that mind switch to really just try to learn as much as I could about, social media, especially getting on these TikTok videos and, Instagram, all that stuff, because I was kind of in that age group that you had on the slide, the Facebook only kind of person. And, it's kind of funny. I had to really learn that. But in short, it's actually really not that hard. It's actually real simple. And I guess one of the challenges that I had was it was my goal trying to build a bigger audience for myself and trying to be a person that's trying to I guess display myself as a mentor or coach, or was I more focused on trying to get sales? So the first thing I had to, I guess, sort of decide for myself was what was really my target. And so I ended up actually making a different IG profile. I actually met an amazing group of guys who wanted to help me, of course, sort of promote who I was. But just to share really quickly, on my TikTok, I use that just as a test to try to create sales through TikTok. And in the month of July, basically, when I just started to really use more of TikTok, I actually just created a bunch of simple posts, really simple things on just me talking, for example, about the product, sharing different things about Fountain of Life, for example. And the crazy thing is I actually purposely used a different I have my account for the business. I also have my wife's account, right? And so I purposely used her account because I wanted to be able to separate if I was getting sales through my website through other areas or through her website, which was actually through TikTok. And so I actually put the link, to my wife's website on the videos I was making on TikTok. And I decided to check a few days ago to see, how much sales I actually got. And in the month of July, just for doing it for 1 month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I had 10 orders placed just from the videos that I made in July. I had also 3 more VIPs that didn't place an order, but all the ones that actually opened a VIP actually placed an order. And one of my orders was actually 6 bottles of the Fountain of Life. I had some 2 bottles, 2 bottles, 2 bottles, 1 bottles. But it was just amazing, and really all I did again on TikTok was I just I can it's so simple. I just talked about something about the Fountain of Life. As you heard, like Ramin say, I think if your focus is trying to sell products, then you want to be consistent talking about the product you're trying to promote, right? Whether it's toothpaste or the shampoo or something like that. And on the so again, that's just for the product sales, which I'm now after seeing the sales come through. Actually, even today, I created my own little sort of VIP thank you email to email every single person that bought from me, and that's all day today. I was doing that follow up. And then on my other IG page, because what happens is I learned through these experts I've been working with that with social media, if you use an older account because it's already been out there for so long, it might be tougher to really get more, I guess, hits or people to like your page. The algorithms work better for newer accounts. So anyhow, I started making a different IG profile, and my target there is to attract people who are more about the business side, right? So motivational quotes or tips for business. And so so in short, I'm actually trying different things, and I think as you heard from Cam say, just keep trying new things, right? Don't be afraid to try new things. And I can tell you one thing, it was a bit uncomfortable for me the first time doing it, but now, like really, the more and more that you do it, the more you actually enjoy doing it, and the more natural you become. Yeah. So for me, I think that there's a lot of from what I've understood now, especially if you're in our industry, and it's great because I know that women tend to be one of our larger, demographics within general just network marketing MLM. And the good thing for you ladies is that it's actually a lot quicker and easier because women like to watch women, and women do watch some men, but men usually watch women's stuff. It's kind of funny that way, unless you're really in the business side. So all I'm saying is, it's actually if you're if you're a female in the business, you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna build up followers really quickly. So for me, having from like I think 23 followers on TikTok after doing these videos for about I'd say a month now, I actually have about 377 followers. And so it's going to be a lot faster for you, basically, is what I'm saying. But even through that, I'm just really happy that I got 10 new VIP orders, and you can better believe that I'm going to be doing a lot more of those videos. I'm actually going to be doing it now on my Instagram as well too. And anyways, I hope that I don't want to talk about too long, but it's just great to know that if you sort of devote yourself to doing it, it gets easier. You start making sales, and you can grow your business online as well too. So thank you so much, and for the amazing call. Back to you all. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. It's Reza Mesgarlou here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can.
Awesome. Well, I want to second that with Renee. I started my TikTok thing about maybe a couple of months ago. It was a mix of everything, and I recently, maybe about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I opened another one specifically for the business, and I have around 370, 380. And then if you go look at my personal one, it's a mix of things, but the one for the business is actually all business, which is great. I've had a lot of inquiries. I've had people that came out to the tour and so on and so forth. But what I really want to talk about is the YouTube. Since our CEO started talking about links, I used to use YouTube a lot. Again, it was as a hobby type of thing. And within that hobby, I used to post pretty much, it was like a storage for me. I would post pretty much everything from my safari trip to business to my products to my opportunity. And from that YouTube channel, which I had no idea what I was even doing, I had people from all over the world that would see my stuff, that would buy my stuff, that would actually launch themselves at the highest level in the business, whether they were from Singapore whether they were from Africa, whether they were from different parts of North America, so on and so forth. Recently, I started to look at it and think about why I stopped that. I don't even know. I don't have a proper answer as to why I stopped that. So I started it again. I would say probably 10 days ago. Yeah, probably about 10 days ago. I put my first new link in there regarding the business, and then second, and then the third. And make a long story short, in the last week, really technically in the last 4 or 5 days, I've had 4 people that I've shown the business to. One of them was tonight on the Zoom call from Ottawa, all through the YouTube. Again, do I know what I'm doing? Not really. Do I know how to upload, how to do a presentation, whether it's product overview or business overview, or maybe just a 10-minute video for the FOL or 10-minute video for Divine, use the proper hashtags. And, it's working for me. I'm looking forward to getting better, but I've had 4 new people from the YouTube, which I started to repost about 10 days ago. Maybe it hasn't even been 10 days, but let's call it 10 days. That's come back, that's approached me, and they wanted to know. Same thing with TikTok. I had probably about 9 or 10 people either bought products or they're coming to see the business. So it definitely works. Just looking forward to getting better. That's why I'm on this call. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you, Reza. And I think we have Ifra.
Hello, hello,
Oh, there you go. Hello,
Okay.
Ifra.
hello, my dear Ivy, Senia, Cam, of course, our amazing CEO Ramin, and the entire Opulence Nation. So, what an amazing call tonight! So much valuable information, so many golden nuggets. I absolutely loved it. I feel like I'm learning about social media all over again. We all need to refresh ourselves every now and then. So, thank you for putting this together. What I wanted to share about my experience with social media and what has really worked for me in the past few years, especially the last 6 years that I've been involved with Opulence Global, is the fact that I share a lot about myself, my story, and my passion. Because at the end of the day, for people to follow you, to be able to listen to you, you must build the first lesson we learn in our business is like and trust. How are they going to like you? How are they going to trust you if they don't know anything about you? So I share a lot about my story, where I grew up, how I got to Canada, and now what I'm doing, right, to impact lives around the world. So by sharing your heart out, people will recognize it. They can tell someone who's just sharing to sell story or someone who's sharing it from the heart and really wants to impact lives. So if I can give one advice, is to do that. Do not worry about being perfect. Do not worry about having the right lighting. Just share your heart out wherever you are, and you'll be amazed what happens. And consistency, I think Senia talked a lot about consistency. If I'm away on social media a few days and I come out with a really good post, guess what? It doesn't flow as well as what I was consistent. So I learned that from the hard way. So be consistent, share a lot about yourself, and you will see what happens. Again, thank you, team, and back to you, Ivy.
Thank you so much. Okay, and I think we have Ronan. Can you hear me?
Hello, Ivy. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
yes.
Hello, Xenia. Thank you very much, both of you, for an incredible training. Good to see our CEO always.
You
What a
sound
great-
low, Ronan.
Yeah, I know. Time to
There we
replace
go.
the laptop, I think.
You're
I'm
good, you're good.
actually eating
Are
the
you good?
microphone. I could not get any closer with full volume.
Are you good?
I was gonna ask you in the beginning, what is Instagram? But no, I'm just joking. It's not far from it. You guys have given me at least a brand new look into social media. I have to say I'm actually very excited now to start following my LD4s. And I'm just saying to everyone like me, the older crowd that has been so used to face and doing everything on the ground, it is definitely time for us to evolve because we are going to be stayed behind. It's a brand new world, and I'm actually very, very excited to start becoming a student because what I'm thinking to myself is if we've built what we've built without it, imagine what we're going to build in the next year with it. So this has been priceless. I really appreciate that and very excited. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And remember,
With the
your
retail mall.
profile should be public. People needs to be able to search your profile. People needs to be able to see your content. If your account is private, it doesn't matter how many hashtag you use. Nobody except for the ones who are following you will see it, and no new people are going to follow an account that is private. So make sure that you can have a private account for your personal private stuff, but have a business account like Renee, like our Senior Vice President Snaz, have a business account that where you share some personal and of course business material content for other people's to get to know you, get onto your social media platform. We don't have any more
But with
questions.
the retail mall coming up, we want to make sure everybody becomes use it. Now if you guys heard, whoever acts on the quick task we give you, which is good for you, like coming up with links, I'll be your first customer on the retail mall. So today I passed on 4 more names I got from Caesar. Ronan was one of them. And of course, Efra, Reza, Renee, Brian, there's
Sherry.
Sherry. Yeah, so I'll be your first customer. I'm buying a Divine. And you get to keep the wholesale profit, retail profit. And you can, and I want you to see how it works. You get a customer, you get a retail profit, you get to see the back office, the tracking. So all you have to do right now, the task right now is make sure you get a tour recorded, load it on YouTube, tag everybody in your team, tag us, and with that alone will get you paid because I'm buying a product from your retail mall. But I think we're going to put a deadline on this thing. If you're quick on things, we're going to have tons of stuff like this. If you're quick, you can get some free cash. Maybe it motivates you to do the things you're procrastinating. So, just get it done. So, Charlene, you got to do it again. You got to do it again. It's like, oh, you did it, but it's taking long. Okay. At least you did it. Congratulations. Send it to us. Let us take a look at it. I don't know, how long is it for you? How long did it take you? You can always put it on YouTube, load it on YouTube. Actually, that's 45 minutes is pretty average, Charlene. I think that's what Ronan's was as well. Reza was the same, right? I think Reza was about the same. So it's about yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna do the tours. And then once you've done that, we want you to do some 3-minute videos. What is opulence? Then you do a 3 or 4 or 5-minute video. Here's our opulence products. Then you're going to do a 10-minute video. Here's your opulence comp plan. Separate videos. So if somebody wants to watch a comp plan, they don't need to watch 45 minutes. Here is a comp plan. About products, customers, here's a 3-minute video on the product line. Or what is opulence about? Here's a 2-minute introduction on what is opulence. So these are the cool stuff. Maybe we do one for all the perks and bonuses and all that cool stuff. So again, congratulations for doing that. Send it in. Let us look at it, Charlene. Yes, it is a good story, Ronan. But it's not so much about me, but I want you guys to see how it works. Congratulations to our staff here. Ksenia, yeah. She's one of our latest addition, social media, and she's done a fantastic job. Great presentation. This one was about 3 hours. Initially was given to me. And we're going to give more information to you guys. Of course, this is part of Ivy's marketing team. She's got a big team and she has to manage. And we're going to keep bringing it to you. Make sure people don't miss this call. People cannot miss these calls. They miss these calls and miss everything, right? So people should be on these calls.
Thank you, CEO, for making this possible. You are always there to give us a hand and have us grow. I must say thanks to Ivy and Senior. Great presentation. You shared very, very valuable information, and we thank you.
Thank you, Mavis. Thank you, everybody, for getting on joining us for the call to the billion. Have a good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world.